Now we will discuss the third question, that is related to National Health Protection Schemes. Before we discuss the question, we will discuss what is all about the program. So the program is called National Health Protection Scheme. So the National Health Protection Scheme is one of the flagship scheme under the Ayushman Bharat schemes. So this will come under as a flagship program of Ayushman Bharat schemes. So this Ayushman Bharat schemes ensure the access to health services for all the citizens, means health for all. That is our sustainable development goal. So that is why government has given an importance for these health initiatives, health schemes. So that is why the National Health Protection Scheme is also important for us. We need to prepare about the scheme for prelims. It aims to provide health insurance. So one of the purpose of the National Health Protection Scheme is to ensure or to provide health insurance. Through providing health insurance, we can ensure their health access to health services. So it has addressed the affordability problem faced by the poor people. And specifically, if you look at the specific features, it covers worth of rupees 5 lakh per family, that is to 10 crore economically vulnerable families. So these vulnerable families or poor families do not have access to health services because it is not affordable from especially the secondary and tertiary health services. To ensure their access and to address the problem of affordability, so we need to provide an health insurance. Through this scheme, it is providing rupees 5 lakh per family, that is to around 10 crore economically vulnerable families or poor families in India, and is also expected to have a 50 crore beneficiaries under these initiatives. And recently the government allocated rupees 2000 crore for this initiatives because it is insurance, so it requires huge amount of fund. So then only we can ensure the access to health services, so then only we can address the problem of affordability, especially in the tertiary and secondary sector. And under the scheme, the state will have to implement it with the help of the center. That means the share of this fund, it is shared by both center and the state. 60% of the fund is held by the center, and the 40% of the fund should be borne from the state government, and state government will implement the scheme with the help of the center. Because of that factor, we can say the scheme or the National Health Protection Scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme. That means it is a big project, big program. Center cannot hold it alone. So it need, or the center require a support from all the states. So that is why this is shared by the both state and the center. They are coordinating for an effective implementation of the National Health Protection Scheme. So it is 60% of the fund is borne from the central government and 40% from the state government. So that because of that we can say it is a centrally sponsored schemes. So that is all about the National Health Protection Scheme. One thing we need to remember, that is it is an health insurance scheme. It will cover rupees 5 lakh per family, and that is means the 10 crore economically vulnerable families, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme, not central sector schemes. Now we will discuss the questions related to National Health Protection Scheme. So the question was, with reference to National Health Protection Scheme, which of the following statements are correct? So this is a two statement type questions. We will go through all the statement. Statement 1, it aims to provide health insurance of rupees 5 lakh to 10 crore poor and vulnerable household. Yes, if we go through the first statement, we can understand it is correct, because it is also aims to provide health insurance, that is covering the rupees 5 lakh per family or per household, that is to 10 crore poor families and vulnerable families in India. So that is why this first statement is correct. If first statement is correct, we can eliminate option B and D because these options didn't mention the first statement. Now the second statement, that is, it is a central sector scheme fully funded by the central government. We know that the fund which is shared by both the central and state government, not only the central government, because it is a big project, and state will implement with the help of the central government. Because of that, the scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme. This is not a central sector scheme. Sometimes we can also expect in prelim statement which can say instead of centrally sponsored, they may wrongly given as central sector schemes. So this is also another model we can expect in prelims. So now we can So the second statement is wrong. So the answer is option A, that is 1 only.